I grabbed 3 versions of the same best-selling testosterone booster, sat down to read every label, and within 5 minutes, I realized they were hiding one thing that actually matters. It's Force Factor Test X180, the Alpha, the Legend, and the Boost. Some of it's real, a lot of it's hidden, and one of them is built on a claim that didn't hold up at all. So let's read all 3 labels and find out if Test X180 is legit or bullshit. All 3 make the same promise: more testosterone, more muscle, more energy, more drive. So you'd expect each one of them to be built on ingredients proven to raise your testosterone and at doses that you can actually see. But let's flip the bottles over, because that's where things get interesting and where these 3 stop looking alike. The one ingredient in all 3 is fenugreek. In Alpha, they call it testofen. In the Legend, it's alpha-fen. And in Boost, it's just fenugreek. But it's the backbone of the entire line. And I'll be fair, fenugreek has some real clinical trials, and some of them show free and total testosterone increasing when using fenugreek. But here's the catch: the strongest, most cited positive trials are funded by the company that makes the extract. The increases in testosterone are modest, but across broader research, the most consistent effect isn't even a change in testosterone. It's libido. So it's not nothing, it's just nowhere near what the marketing applies when it comes to testosterone. But here's the real problem, and it's true across all 3 supplements. Almost everything is hidden inside of proprietary blends. The Alpha has 860 milligrams of sexual performance blend and a separate 350 milligrams of testosterone boosting matrix. The Legend has 700 milligrams of amplification matrix, and Boost has 760 milligrams super blend. Now remember, a proprietary blend means that they give you the total amount, but they don't tell you how much of each ingredient is actually in the product. And in supplements, the doses are everything. So if you can't see the dose, you can't tell whether you're getting a clinically effective amount of fenugreek or just a pinch for the label. And that's the whole problem. They're not showing you what you're taking. And let's look at Alpha for a second. The blend they named Sexual Performance, the libido and pump stuff, is 860 milligrams. But the blend they named Testosterone Boosting is 350 milligrams. So even by their own label, more than twice of the formula is pointed at libido and pumps in the gym than it is at raising your testosterone. So honestly, that tells you what the product is really built to do. Now, Boost is the different one. It has over 3,000 milligrams of D-aspartic acid. And I'll give credit where credit is due. That dose is actually disclosed. In fact, they slap a big claim on it: testosterone up 42%. But here's where you have to read carefully.
And then he said I was ugly and I couldn't read good.
That 42% comes from one study in 2009, and it was in untrained men, meaning men that did not work out. When the researchers tried to replicate the study in trained guys, resistance trained guys, so guys who lift weights, the research didn't hold up at all. And in fact, one study at a higher dose actually showed testosterone going down. So the headline number is real, but it's from a population that probably isn't you. And when they tried to repeat it, they couldn't get it to work. Oh, also, and the Boost packs about 150 milligrams of caffeine, so some of that energy that you feel is really just like drinking coffee. Now, the Legend and the Boost both throw in Tribulus terrestris. And this one's an easy call. In human studies, Tribulus just doesn't do shit for testosterone. The reviews are very clear on that. It might do a little bit for your libido, but as far as testosterone goes, this is the oldest name in the testosterone booster game. And honestly, it's just here to pad the label. It's not really here to do anything for you. Then there's the rest of the cast: Maca, Damiana, Horny Goatweed, and some others. These are all libido and energy herbs. They're effective at raising your libido, but they don't do anything for testosterone. Then there's nettle, chrysin, and DIM. And these are chasing the block estrogen theory, which basically says if you can lower the estrogen levels, that's gonna raise your testosterone. And to be honest, the human evidence here is thin to none. And as far as Legend goes, it leans a lot on ginseng and cordyceps, which are fine for energy and stress, but do jack shit for your testosterone. And honestly, here's what jumped out at me across all 3 of their supplements. The 2 ingredients with the best actual evidence for testosterone, ashwagandha, KSM66, and Tonkat Ali, aren't in any of them. In fact, Force Factor actually puts those ingredients ingredients in some of the other versions of their product, just not these three. So the three best known versions of their product are missing the two ingredients that would have actually helped them the most. So let's take a step back. All three of these supplements are built on a foundation of fenugreek. Real, but way oversold. And the proof in fenugreek is funded by the company. The doses are hidden inside proprietary blends. They're all padded with libido herbs, estrogen blockers with no real proof, and in the boost, you have a debunked headline molecule plus some caffeine. So what are you actually spending money on? A fenugreek and libido supplement sold at a premium with doses that you'd actually want to check, but they're hidden from you. So here's my honest take. I'm not saying that these products are dangerous or a flat out scam, because they're not. But the company expects you to spend top dollar for formulas where you can't even see the dose, built around ingredients that are oversold. So if you want to spend your money intelligently, skip the blends and buy the stuff that actually has evidence. Ashwagandha, specifically KSM 66, taken as single ingredients at doses actually proven by the research for a fraction of the price. And before you take anything, get your blood work done. Find out what your testosterone level is starting at before you start changing it. Drop some extra body fat, make sure you're sleeping enough, get in the gym and lift some heavy weights. These things are gonna move your testosterone level more than these products ever will. Additionally, you're gonna get way more health benefit out of doing that than you ever would with these products. The solution is simple. It's just not easy, and it takes a little bit of work. Hopefully learning a little something about these products will help you make a decision about whether it's right for you. If you want more videos like this where we separate real science from marketing bullshit, hit subscribe. And if there's a product you're thinking about spending money on, leave it in the comments and we'll do a detailed breakdown to tell you whether it's legit or bullshit. We'll see you on the next one.